Hey, it's Rick here, and I got something a little bit different to show you for your iPad mini today. This comes to us from Esoterism. It is called the Moat, and it is a CNC crafted aluminum kind of, I don't know if I want to call it a bumper, but it's almost like a sleeve, if I can say that. So you can see precision CNC craftsmanship. It's got a unibody construction, and in this particular one that I've got, it has a carbon fiber backplate, and that is real carbon fiber. So it's not like a faux carbon fiber or anything like that. Now, here's what I'm going to do, because this package comes with the Moat itself. It comes with the carbon fiber backplate, and then it comes with this little box that has a small hex wrench, because what you're going to do is you're going to undo these 3 screws, and then we're going to slide the mini in. So I'm going to cut away for a minute as I unscrew these. I'll come back, I'll slide the mini in, then I'll cut away a moment as I put these back into place, and then we'll look at it up close. Okay, I'm back, and first thing I'll say, don't lose those little hex screws. They are really small, and that would not be a good thing to lose those. So here it is. You are basically going to slide your mini into this, and you'll notice a couple of things. First off, that there are these black kind of rubbery material inside of it. So it's going to help to make sure that you don't end up with any sort of scratching of your mini. Now I'm just going to kind of put it into place as you see me doing here. And then I'm going to take this back piece, or this bottom piece, and carefully put that into place just as you see me doing, like that. Now what I'm going to do, as I mentioned, is I'm going to do this part off camera. I'm going to put these back into place, screw it back into place, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the finished product. Okay, so I've got the Moat on the iPad mini, and here it is. So one thing that I'll call out, this is able to be used with your Apple Smart Cover. So let me pull my Smart Cover into frame, and I'm simply going to attach it here. And you'll see that it works just fine. There's no issues with it whatsoever. It opens and closes just fine. It stays closed. It engages the sleep and the awake just fine. We've got no issues with that whatsoever. Now, let's take a look at this up close. You're going to see everything that needs to be exposed on this is. So down below, your speakers, your lightning port. There is some Esoterism branding right here. As you take a look along the side, your buttons are exposed, as is your rotation lock. They're not too recessed in there, although you will feel the case a little bit when you're pressing those buttons. Up along the top here, you can see same thing. Your button is exposed, and it's pretty easy to press. You will feel the case again, but it's nothing too challenging. Headphone jack and your microphone. Let me come back around and call this cutout to your attention. I suspect the reason why they do that is for cellular reception. Now, I cannot test cellular reception because I only have the Wi-Fi version of the iPad mini. But again, I'm going to suspect with this cutout here, I don't think it's going to impact your reception. Wi-Fi reception, I have yet to see a hit, and if that changes, I will let you know in a notation on this video. There's my Wi-Fi signal, and I have yet to see it decrease in any way, shape, or form with this case on. So that is good news thus far. Right along the side here, where it's going to attach to your smart cover, you really don't get much of a gap at all, so that looks really nice, and it works. So even without that gap there, you can still use your stand mode in your smart cover that you've got by Apple. So there's one stand, and then of course there's your other stand. It works just fine. Because it's CNC crafted and it's aluminum, it's pretty lightweight. It's also going to provide a good level of protection. You can see what that looks like on the back side. If you've got a screen shield, it should work just fine. If you've got a back shield, as long as it's a thin one, it should work fine. Otherwise, if you're using a glass one, it could be a challenge. Here is the included carbon fiber. It's real carbon fiber, and there is an adhesive here. You peel that off and then simply lay it into place just like you see here, and that's what the finished product would look like. So real clean look, in my opinion. Definitely different. This raises up a little bit right here, but it doesn't cause any kind of a wobble or anything like that. It's very, very stable. And again, you would just peel this off to make this stick into place just like that. This is by Esoterism. It is called the Moat. It is for your iPad mini, and I like it a whole heck of a lot. Hasn't affected my Wi-Fi signal at all. Definitely has more of an industrial design and look to it, and it works fine with your Apple Smart Cover. It gets my 4.5 out of 5. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, as always, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I will catch you next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun.